Hello, I'm Margaret Eclipse, and today we're going to be explaining the movie The Lost Days, or as it was used to be, The Lost Day. Unlike the Jimmys, the Kalins, and random Wendigos, I know you've seen them, but you never seen the movie? No? Great, fuck off. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna be explaining the whole movie and see what is going on in its head. It's actually a short film, and in the future we'll probably do a remake of the short film. That would be fun, right? And now get your Wendigos and shotguns and sticks, and let's get it started. The Lost Days opens with a very awkward camera length, which is kind of awkward when I didn't know what I was doing. And of course, it drops a gift box. When it drops the gift box, it leaves somewhere that we don't know where it goes. Like, we can't even know. So, of course, the door opens and we see well, you know who that is. He grabs the box and basically reads the thingy. I forgot what it said. And then after this, he goes and put it on his, whatever it's called, the drawer. And, of course, as many people would know, I have no idea what I was doing back then. So, yay. Yeah. He goes to bed, and then, of course, we get an angle shot of a creature, which we don't know who that is. Especially myself, I have no idea who that is. But, in fact, this is actually a character I wanted this to exist. But, unfortunately, we had to replace it with the Wendigos that we had. So, he goes and wakes up because he saw the doors opened, which wasn't the source of why it woke up. Then, it basically goes over there. It basically goes and, gets killed. After his death, the camera goes and pans into the darkness, and then we get the title card of the movie. Now, this is fun because I love this movie, and I've never watched it myself. So after that, as you probably have guessed, we see Jesse. Which I didn't know in a second. Spoilers alert. Jesse plays himself and his own YouTube channel. So that means this character has twins. Don't worry, the third one will be better. So he goes back inside and grabs the radio, which I think you could guess who that is.
Hello, this is the WDDD. And, well, can you say it for me, my best friend?
We have a missing kid.
Yes, last night we have a kid is nearly 16 years old. But he's been missing for 5 months. 5 weeks, I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, today the police has sketched, thank you, that we have all checked the places, the whole house, the apartment. And that's basically it. We checked everywhere and we didn't find anything.
Missing persons cases? Ooh, you know how this movie's gonna go. So after that, we pan into Jimmy, which is actually real life Jesse's brother, which rages into a game, which is funny. Yeah. So after he finds the box and reads it, and basically probably just breaks the rule by opening the box, puts it back down, and continues playing like nothing happened. But of course, as you probably know, what's gonna happen. Poor Jimmy. All he wanted to do is play his Call of Duty. So, of course, now we pan into another character. But before we do that, let's go to the mirror scene, where Jesse looks in the mirror and basically gets jump scared by a reflection of a Wendigo. I wonder what's that, foreshadowing, I bet? And, of course, we see Kaylin, which I play my own brother in real life, which is funny. So, after that, we, of course, know that after that happens... You guys already know what's gonna happen to him anyways. Man, can't wait to see him in the second one. So after that, we pan into a scene where Sergeant E, which of course is actually one of the last scenes I filmed before we released the whole movie. In fact, I actually re-released the movie so it gets more longer and better, which was kind of fun. And there's going to be some foreshadowing, so we're going to talk about that later. So after that, it's Christmas time all of a sudden, the 25th, and Jesse gets a knock at the door by a certain somebody, which I think it's confusing because didn't he die in the beginning of the movie? He gives a box, Jesse doesn't open it, unlike Jimmy and Kaylin. He just puts the box what it says, but then this happens. This is actually one of the poorest things I've ever done in my whole life. So after that, it basically, of course, you guys know, that it creepily disappears while Jesse wakes up and looks and there's nothing. But, of course, as you probably know, this is not the only time we're going to see. And this scene where I play as the Wendigo, there's an explanation why we can see myself in this. Because this is not the real Wendigo. The real Wendigo is not even the real one. This is just a character that looks like a Wendigo and acts like one. So, the reason why it acts like a Wendigo sometimes, it just, of course, talks about it. So, yeah, this is a human being possessed by him. Yeah, that makes more sense. After getting out of the bathroom, he sees the Wendigo holding a hockey stick, which is definitely relevant in the future, I promise you that. After being chased by the Wendigo in the bathroom, which apparently was not supposed to happen until he goes to a different room, or outside, but no, actually we kept that in the film. So of course he bangs through the wall, and of course the lights flicker, as you guys know, Wendigo's a spirit, but whatever. So after that, he goes inside and looks everywhere, which is funny, I didn't know where I was looking, until he looks behind the shower curtains, but Jesse is smart and runs out and goes back to his room, which wasn't supposed to go like this. But whatever, it's fine. I don't remember actually. So after that, he hides under the blanket until he sees a baby Wendigo, which if you can hear it a little bit, you can hear my original voice in the background. So yeah, I did a very poorly thing, because back then I really didn't understand how this works. That's why I did only this one scene. So after that, the Wendigo, a baby one, jumps on Jesse's face and gets thrown. And of course, as you guys know, the Wendigo head is there. And grabs a hockey stick, or first of all, he kicks the Wendigo, poor little one. Don't worry, none of these two died yet. After grabbing the hockey stick, he hits it on the Wendigo, and we don't know what happens, kills him? After that, we basically end the movie. But don't worry, at the end of the scene, we get another scene, which this one wasn't the last scene. It's actually the boss, which we'll see in a third. I promise you the third movie will be better. I promise you. So after that, we see he opens the gift box, which he did the exact same time, which the gift box Wendigo is one of my favorite ones. So no one of my people like him more than Sergeant Wendigo, but don't worry, we'll have an explanation in the second movie later. So after that, it was shown that we have another foreshadowing of another movie that we'll probably do in the future. Which, don't worry, that will only happen when we're a little older. And that's the end of the movie. There's nothing much to say about this. And then we'll go into the second movie. Not in this video, because I will not be explaining that, unfortunately. So you have to watch this in the future. So yeah, that's it. That's all. We don't have anything else. That's how we work, and that's how we do. So I hope you had a great day. And remember, when I'm around, anything's possible.